Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some Farming Simulator 25 here on the Sobowelo map. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and also don't forget to leave comments down below. Don't forget to comment during the live stream. All that stuff for you is free and helps me and the channel grow, and I do appreciate all your support so far. Now let's get started. Let's see what kind of contracts we can get in today. We got a fertilizing contract. We'll accept that. Looks like that's the only one we have currently that we can do. So we'll do that. Our oats are looking good then. Alright, so we need to go to field number 113, which is down the road a bit. Something real quick. I was checking something off camera and I don't want to keep it, so I need to get rid of it. Yeah, that's right here. I'll sell that. There's a new auto loading mod that I was trying out and I wanted to make sure I knew what how to work it before I left it in, so it does work. So I will be purchasing a auto load trailer at some point. We're going to go get 113 done and then we will see what else may become available. This is 113 right here. Let's collect on that. Alright, we got another one, 133. Which is this way. see if there's anything else. No, nothing else we can do yet. We'll refresh and check. There's a fertilizing, 433. Alright, so there. We should have just enough to do that one. And we'll go back to the farm and refill. See, 33's up on the top. Is this one in the middle? Which puts us almost right back at the house, so we can go refill fertilizer spray. Nothing yet. Okay, well, I'm going to speed time up a little bit, and I'm going to mute myself and be back in a few minutes. I need to run to the restroom, so go up to 5 times. I will be back in a few minutes. sorry about that. Let's go ahead and fast forward time a little bit more. Get it up to about 11 or so. Let's see if any more contracts have come up. Oh yeah, lots of fertilizing. What is a sowing contract? We can't do that. We don't have a planter for that. So. But we do have some fertilizing contracts. Let's go ahead and get all those. Make sure that's it. Yep. Alright, let's see. 5, 29, 70, and 72. Hello, Dun Dun. How's it going, man? I am having a great day. Fixing to fire up the PS5 and start playing in the snow. I'm in Canada in January or February. Oh, okay. I'm glad you stopped in. We're doing some fertilizing contracts. Trying to make up the money for the harvester, so we need about 130 grand for that. Let's go get a map up here. Alright, so 29 is the closest one to us right now. It is down this way. So got 29 and then 105 is down below 29. 70 and 72 are back across the road. There's 29 right here. Okay. What map are you playing on? I don't know if we can make it through here or not, but we're going to try. Hey, we made it. Alright. 105 what map did you say you were playing on? I know you said in Canada, but... check out your videos. Oh, cool. Nice. Still number 72. I hear you. It sounds like a fun series. I'm going to start over. Well, I guess there's a plus if she boarded the plane with you. Not sure a whole lot of people would do that. Moving from Tennessee to Canada is pretty drastic. I know it's role playing, but just saying. Okay, I'll check it out when I get done streaming here. 70. Let's go ahead and accept those. Alright, anything else? Not that we can do. Let's try refreshing. Alright, nothing else. Alright, well, let's head back toward the house and we will fast forward time a little bit more. Go to about 2 o'clock. It's probably going to start raining here soon. See if anything else popped up. Alright, let's see. Yep, more fertilizing. Still just the parsnips. No plowing, just fertilizing. Alright, well. That is our bread and butter right now. Alright, so let's 53 and 147 are right here. Let's go ahead and refill the fertilizer just so we don't have to come back. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, nice. So you made up a whole good story. I like it. Oh, nice. Right. I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna. I've got one that I want to do. Um, that I've kind of come up with a story with. I just haven't decided when I'm gonna start that. But I think it'll be pretty neat. Alright, let's go get these that are near us. Which is 147 and 53. This is 49, 50. This one's 147. Have to repair a tractor soon before it gets too bad. Looks like 53 is right this way, so we're not even going to cut the fertilizer spreader off. We're just going to keep rolling. Yeah, my thumbnails are literally auto-generated. I don't on most of them. Now on my streams, I just make a general thumbnail of whatever game I'm playing. Uh, I haven't really gotten into doing thumbnails yet. Alright, where are we going? There's 150's close to here. Where did I see it? Was it down? That was 158. So it must be down this way. Yeah, alright, well there's 114. Where's 150? Let's see, 33's up there. $114. Hmm. Well, oh, there it is down there. Okay. Like I know I saw it. I saw it yesterday when I was over there. All right, so we'll head down there. I got you. Oh, and by the way, in the stream description down below, I have a Discord now. You're welcome to join. And in the streams or videos section there, you're welcome to post your videos and streams in there if you want to. Okay, I will. I'll look at it. But like I said, feel free to post your links to your streams and your videos in my channel if you would like, in my Discord channel. And maybe it'll help you grow as well as it'll help me grow. I guess I wasn't in the field all the way. Oh, that's 140. I'm in 113. Okay, sorry. But like I said, feel free to post your streams and videos in there. You know, maybe the people who watch mine will turn around and watch yours, and we can help each other that way. Alright, now we gotta go up. Let's see. Find a path. Not the ideal way to cross through here, but it's shorter. like I said, you can post whatever streams and videos you like in there. I post all mine in there, and I don't mind if you do that as well. You've been coming to a lot of my streams, so I'll be glad to help you out. We just did this field a while ago. Hey, if they want to pay me to put both things of fertilizer on it, I have no problem with it. Yep, we did. I remember being there. Let's go ahead and collect on those. Alright, any more? Nothing yet. Alright, let's fast forward time to 4 o'clock. See if anything else pops up. We'll go ahead and repair our tractor. Whew. It's expensive. Alright, we do have a pallet to sell, looks like. We're starting to gather honey. Anything over here? Not yet. We have a little bit of stuff in there, not much. Alright, any other contracts? Let's see. One more fertilizing contract way down at the bottom for 4,000 though. I think I will take it. That basically covers most of the repairs of our tractor. And we'll put us over 30K, which is kind of where I wanted to be at the end of the month. I knew I was going to have to fix the tractor, and that's a big expense. And then we'll be able to move on into May and hopefully have some other things we can do. Check contracts again just to be on the safe side. Let's see, anything else? No, looks like that's going to be it for us. We'll hit the magic button. I don't think it's going to bring anything else up though. Yep, that's going to be it. Alright. Now, one thing I thought about doing, since they have the new Universal Autoload mod for PC, I don't think they have it on PS5. Thought about buying a trailer and making it a log trailer and doing those log transport missions. And I'm really tempted because those pay well, and that would get us closer to our harvest. It would cost about 20 grand, 20-ish grand to buy it. I'm gonna look at it. Stop up here at the store. Let's see here. Alright, we want to go to... Was it this one? Nope. I think it's... Is it here? Yes. Go auto load. We can make it a log trailer. Hit save vehicle settings, yes. Close. And we want to put an extension on it to make it look good. We don't need the license plate on the trailer. Okay. So 22,500. We're going to buy it. We're going to experiment and see if this works. Because it can also be converted into a pallet trailer. Alright, we got our fertilizer spreader on the front. Now we're just going to accept one of these contracts. We'll do the cheapest one first. Alright, accept. Don't want to get a big penalty. We're going to need this trailer eventually anyway, and like I said, it can be converted into a pallet trailer with this mod. So we're going to go see if it works for... I'm going to have to turn the help thing on here. We'll have to drop our fertilizer spreader to pick up the stuff, which is fine. Right, 89 is this way somewhere. Through here. See, find the logs. Looking for a pile of logs. There they are. Alright, let's drop that. Hit Shift R. Perfect. Alright. I do not like backing up articulated trailers, but you don't have a choice right now. I'm not going to argue with this thing. We'll just move our fertilizer spreader. There we go. Alright, now we got to see where we're taking this. I have no idea. Alright. Where is the sawmill? Way up there by our house, actually. Okay. No, not the water trailer. Where does it want to go? Our sell point? Oh, it's actually going to our sell point. Okay. Well, we know where that is. We don't have to mark that on the map. Alright. Try to get out of here. It's pretty cool that it's going to our sell point. But now we know we can do these. We'll drop off our fertilizer spreader when we get there, and we'll do these wood transport missions. We'll go ahead and accept all those, and that will give us a lot more money. Yeah, 7,000. Okay. Now we won't continue to do these, but until we get our harvester, we are. Because these are, I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, because it is something that's in the game. But we won't continue doing that, because it is going to be really easy with this trailer. But we are trying to grow the farm now. Once we are limited to different type, only 5 contracts. Once we buy our second property, we will definitely not do these. We'll do just regular contracts. But anyway, we do have the ability to do it. So when we spent 20,000, we're going to make a little bit more than what we spent. So we're still going to be ahead. But this is going to allow us to progress a little bit faster and get our harvester and possibly another piece of land. Ideally, I would have loved to have been able to buy another piece of land this month so we could plant long grain rice in it, or rice, either one. But I don't think we're going to make enough to buy a piece of land that looking to buy. Alright, let's go drop our fertilizer spreader off. Just put it right here for now. Alright. And then I think we need to be on hit the lime shredder. I think we need to be on this side to unload. So let's do that. And then shift I. Oh no, it went the wrong way. Okay. Shift R. Alright. Let's go the other side then. Alright. Shift I. Why isn't it working? It's in the zone. Oh, we have to. Bet we have to sell the wood. Yep. Okay, cool. So we got that one done. Let's go to the next one. Alright, we can get rid of that for now. Okay, the next one is. We'll go to the farthest one first, which is at 106, 105 area. We actually, they're all going to that spot, aren't they? We can actually just go pick them all up, all that we can carry anyway. So, since we're going by 96, we'll grab those and then go to 105. Technically not going by it, but right down from where we turn to go to 105. So, I don't know how many this thing will hold. We will find out. Some wood. There it is right there. There's a pole there. Let's pull up here and hit Shift R. Okay, apparently it won't hold with that much. So yeah, it's gonna take multiple trips. That's all good. So it only holds 9, which is fine. Looks like it could hold more in there, but I guess not. Beggars can't be choosy, right? This was a cheap trailer, so carrying 9 logs at a time is probably okay. Let's go ahead and hit Shift I. Hit the trigger. So go to 105. Get those in case it's more than 9, and then we can go back and pick up the rest of it and 96 at the same time. But we will utilize this as a way of making extra money until we get our harvester. We won't do it after that. So we do want to do the farming contracts. But since we are having a hard time getting a lot of contracts, this is a way to supplement it. So we're going to use it for now. Let's see if we can find these logs. Where are they? There they. Oh yeah, there's a lot more than that here. All right, cool. All right, let's just grab these. What we can. Yeah, this one's going to take multiple trips itself. not going to sell these until we get all of the wood from these two, because I don't want it to complete one and not be able to go pick up the others. So we're just going to kind of drop this load off and then go pick up the other two. So left eye. Okay. That's fine. I'll go back to 105 and pick the rest of those up, and 96. And then the other one is right here below us, so we can get that one. Get them all done, and that's going to put us, back up over 30,000. And we have a new piece of equipment that we can utilize. Once we get a lot more productions, this will be very useful, because we can switch this to a pallet trailer and just pick them all up and sell them all at once. That one we are going to manually put on the truck, because I'm not coming back here for one. And we will set it up there. And let's strap it in. Strapped in now. And we're going to try. No, don't do that. Come on. One log is causing a problem. you going? Alright, I don't know what the problem was there. Seemed to have fixed it. Sort of. We're gonna try something real quick. We'll go back and reload, see if that works it out. Definitely seems to have fixed it. So we gotta go back down to 96, grab a few more, and then we can sell all these and then go to 63 there, get those, and then we will move on to the month of May. And see what we can get in that month as far as contracts go. No, not to load like this anymore. Alright, so let's go ahead and stop about right here. Alright. Shift I. Oh, it did take them all off, at least. Let's go to 96 and pick up the rest of those. And then we can sell all that. And then go pick up the last area. Which is right over there somewhere. Area right there. One thing I do want to check real quick. Under statistics. Collectible. There are collectibles here. I have idea where they are. I was just curious. If you know, I'm not gonna go searching for them, but if somebody knows where they are, or we happen to, you know, look at a place we think a collectible might be, we will do that. Like, I could go right here and go looking. Just, this might, we can't get through there, so never mind. Figured that will be a good place for a collectible. Let's go down here and get the rest of this wood. About these collectibles now. There are 25 of them, which means they're probably worth about 5,000 a piece. We're going to have to look for a few of them at some point, just to find a few. I'm not going to stress over finding them all, but I do want to find a few of them at least. Alright, let's see what happens here. Unload these. Perfect. Let's get out and sell those. Alright, that completed everything but 66. And for some reason, we get $1 for every log. I don't know why. But hey, I'm not complaining. It's an extra $1. But we'll see how much this made us. I mean, we did spend $22,000 on the trailer, but we're going to be making more than that. Not by much, but you know, we should be at least recovering our money and a little extra. So, it's still going to be over 30,000. I'm hoping next month provides a little more. I'm gonna find these logs over here. Where are they? There they are. Alright, this one's gonna take multiple trips as well. Yep, multiple trips. is one left. I am going to do it. Make sure we turn that off this time. And it fell, of course. Okay. Let's strap it in. Yeah, I think what happened last time is I still had super strength cut on, and it was messing with the tractor. So, seems to be working much better this time. Seem to be giving us the problems that it did last time. But at least we know this trailer works, and you know we'll be able to convert it over to pallets and use it for picking up productions once we have more productions. I mean, right now, you know, we're getting 2 to 3 pallets a month. It's not really that much of a deal, big deal. But that will change eventually. Once we get more productions active and more production buildings. But we won't be putting anything else down right now. We will be getting more production buildings at some point, but right now we're just going to work with the 2 that we have and the greenhouses. If we do, we may purchase another greenhouse, but we're going to get a harvester first and a trailer first. That's fine, we can move on that later. We're going to park our trailer about right over here, kind of out of the way, but we can still get to the other implements. Let's go ahead and get out of the tractor. Let's hit R. So we gotta move this one. And bam. Okay. So now we can accept our contracts. Still nothing else we can do. But I'm curious just to see. Yeah, we could refresh and all those wood contracts are going to come back, and that's why we're not going to use them. But we did get another fertilizing, so we will do. I'm not going back down to 126. Nope, we're not. Okay, so let's double check. No more pallets have spawned. Alright, let's go to sleep. And see what we can get done in May. But yeah, we did basically recover our money and a little bit extra. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got a pallet here. Looks like we've got some produce. Okay. Now there is another production. We're going to put this right here. Just kind of in the way there. There's another production building I want to get, and we're going to look at that real quick. And the reason why I want to get it is it makes salads, which means we won't be selling lettuce and tomatoes anymore. I gotta find the building. It is pretty big, I think. We wouldn't be able to fit it where we are now. Now, this one's what we have, but there is one. No, that's a specialized bakery. Is it this one? No. I'm not sure what this is, but that one does use tomatoes. Oh, that's potato chips. Okay. Okay, cool. That may be something we look into. Right, this is a ready meal factory, which does takes goods and transfer them into different products, but it doesn't tell us, it just tells us the input. So this is a pretty big building. I mean, it's kind of big. But if we bought this property here, we could put it down here with no problem. Kind of right on the edge. Since we have the money, what we're going to do, we're going to put it down real quick. Hit B. And we're just going to look at it. We're not going to leave it there because we need our money. But let's look in productions and see what it makes. Alright, so the salad factory. It does not tell us. Okay, it doesn't make anything. So that's good to know. It does make these things, but it doesn't tell us what they use. I would love to use this mod, but it doesn't seem to work, so it's good to know these things. We'll get our money back. Alright, I wonder if one of the other ones works. That's a dairy. That's a sandwich factory. Does it use lettuce? I'm not thinking that these are going to work. Now that one, I want to see this. We're just going to put it down real quick. Yeah, okay. Bakery. Yeah, these aren't working, so good to know. We won't be using those. Alright, well, I guess we're stuck until they come out with something else. Now this is an interesting one. How big? I don't know if it's gonna work or not either, because it may be part of that same mod. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll see. This one does work, so we could use this to make flour, raisins, rice flour, and sugar. It does mixed flour. Okay, so it doesn't make oat flour, it doesn't look like. Raisins, and it doesn't make wheat only flour. Um, yeah, I don't know. This mod seems to be broken, but we'll maybe revisit it if it gets an update. That's enough of that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. Alright. We do need to smooth that back out, so looks like it pretty much smoothed it back out. Alright, let's go ahead and see if it's relatively smooth. Let's see if we can pick this up. Yeah. Alright. We've got a fertilizing contract for 42. We will do that. Okay. Yeah, the only other thing we can do is wood transport. Ooh, they're being difficult on me. Alright. So, I think what I'm going to do, because I don't want to just run this over and over and over. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I need to smooth that out. That is definitely going to be a problem. That's better. Alright, let's go do field 42. And then we'll fast forward through. And what I'm probably going to do off camera is just do some of those wood transport contracts until we haven't, basically, I want to make a minimum of 30,000 per month, and it looks like, I mean, we may get more contracts, and if we do, great. But I want a minimum of 30,000 per month until it's time to harvest the oats. Which, if we look at seasons, oats are harvested in July, so I need to make 30,000 here and 30,000 here minimum, so we can hopefully, I really need to make more than that. We need to make about 40 to 45,000 each month so we can buy the harvester. The trailer I don't have to have right away because the harvester can dump the stuff if we need to. Alright, let's make sure we're in field 42. We are. Let's go ahead and do this. I mean, we may end up picking enough contracts up to make up. I mean, I want to be at, really, I need to be at, after this month, I need to be at like 85,000. Um, if we can. And, those wood transport contracts may be the only way we can do it. To be able to have the money we need at the beginning of July to get our harvester. Now we do need to check the sale for this month. We'll do that real quick. Because, I mean, who knows? There might be something we can use. No, I mean, this trailer's alright, but 35,000. But it only holds. It's a forage wagon. I mean, it's not a bad one, but there is a better one that we will be getting. But anyway, I'll probably do what I'll probably do is, if we get to the end of this month, so we'll fast forward till around noon, then we'll fast forward till 4. And if by the end of this month we don't have enough money, I'll probably do those wood things off camera, because it's kind of boring just watching me run back and forth with logs. Just to get us through the end of the month to where we can maximize the amount of money we have. But that's all I'll do, is just one set of those. I'm not going to keep doing them over and over. But hopefully we can pick up a few more contracts. Alright, so let's go ahead and accept that. Alright, let's go back into contracts. And nothing but wood transports. Okay, let's refresh. Nothing. Nope. Alright, let's fast forward. Go to 12. Let's check contracts again. Bunch of fertilizing. Spring, stone picking. Okay. So, this is going to help a little. Is that it? Yeah. I wish we had a mower, or a set of mowers, because those are contracts that come up all the time. Yeah, I mean, these are exactly the same. Same money, same number of logs. 19, 15, 19, and 13. So, yeah, all those are the same. Well, this one's actually different. 89, 63, 107. Yeah, that was the same. 112. Yeah, those are all the same. Yeah, 112. 107. Yeah, so we'll probably do those off camera. Alright, let's see. Where are we at? 107 is... Alright, 34 is by the house. 80 and... Okay, so 107 and then 80, 86, and 91. So, let's see. If we can get through here, I think we've been through here before. Seven is right over here. This is... Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. This one right up in here. Try to do 91 and 80. I don't know if we're going to have enough fertilizer. We may have to, after we do 91, we may have to come back and get fertilizer. But if that's the case, I'm probably going to finish these contracts off camera before, because I do want to move on. I don't want to keep doing the same months over and over and over. So I may just finish these up off camera, and also do the wood transport contracts as well, just to speed things along a little bit. I won't be doing a lot of that off camera stuff, but it has been pretty repetitious. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Then we'll do 91, and then we will end the stream, and I'll finish this stuff up off camera. This and the wood transports, and I think with those we should be around. This is 91. Okay. Let's see how far we get. We may be able to do 86 as well before we have to drive back. Because we're not, yeah, we can get 80 done. Possibly 86. We'll at least get, 86. We'll get this one in 86 done, and then if we can't get 80, we'll go back and fill up. And that'll be where we end the stream. We got about 10 minutes or so before I was going to end. So, we'll see what we can get done. And then, like I said, I'll probably do those wood transport contracts off camera. Oh, we're not in 91. We're in 90. There we go. These fields are so close together. Oh, it's both of them. We're in the right one now. 86 is just over there. I think. No, we ain't gonna have enough because I was fertilizing the wrong field. We'll go back and get it. We can knock those two out in 10 minutes. So let's get this one done. We'll go back and fill it with fertilizer. Like I said, I'll do the wood transport stuff off camera. Now, if we get more contracts after these, I will extend the stream a little bit. But we gotta go get more fertilizer. Come back down and do these. So we gotta do 80 and 86. If we get more contracts, I will keep going and I won't do the wood transport. But I really want to get to 70,000 and who knows, I may change my mind and do the wood contract still, because we got to have a harvester by July, but I don't want to keep making 15 trips for wood. Well, it didn't take 15, it took, alright, let's stop real quick. I want to look at something. This thing right here. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. I was hoping maybe there was a collectible around it, but I don't see one. Let's turn this on. No, okay. Now, there are several things we can check. Again, I'm not going to go just on a hunt, but there are things that we pass by a lot that may have collectibles, and so I'm gonna check those things out. When we drive by them. Who knows where they could be hidden? Apparently not here. It's not really a good hiding spot. They're probably around buildings. I'm gonna look into it. I may do some collectible searching off camera. I'm not gonna do it on the stream because I want the stream to be about. I really don't know what the collectibles are, so I don't really know what to look for. So decrease this. Alright, let's go ahead and get our fertilizer filled. We'll go do these contracts. We'll fast forward to 4, see if a few more contracts come up. And if they do, we'll do those. And if not, I'll do the wood ones off camera. And I probably will end up doing those off camera anyway. Because we really need the money. So, because I don't want to get to July and not have enough money to harvest our own field. So, but I will do the wood transport contracts off camera. I mean, it's going to be. Let's just look at it real quick. So we'll add this up. So 72.58. It's going to be the same every month. Plus 57.30, 72.58, and 49.66. So $25,212. That's what we can make off of those wood transport contracts, and that's. I'm hoping this will be the only month we have to do them. Once we get done with these fertilizing contracts, we'll see where we are and see if we get any more. If we're in good enough shape, if I think we're in good enough shape to move on to June without them, I will, but I may do them off camera before the next stream, which will be Monday. But we'll just have to see where we're at. I mean, I know I can make basically 25,000, so I can do those for 25 grand each month until we have enough money to buy our harvester. But we'll see where we're at here. I really want to be at 130,000 to get what I want. So. That means we got to be at about 80-ish thousand at the end of May. That will leave us to make 45,000 in June. So to be where we need to be. Actually, 35,000 would be enough. If we can get to 80,000 by the end of this month, which, I mean, I know we've got these contracts to turn in. We may pick up a few more when we move forward to 4 o'clock, but we may not. So we'll just see what pops up. So I still got time. I mean, I was going to stop about 10:15. But we may go to 10:30 if we get more contracts. If not, I will do the wood ones off camera, and y'all won't have to see that. Me driving it, and you'll know from the money we have, it'll be 25,200 and whatever more than what we had. So. And I will not do them over and over again, because I could refresh contracts and they'll keep coming back, but that's kind of broken. Kind of takes the whole challenge out of it. But I mean, we did spend money on the trailer, so I feel like using the trailer to make money is just smart. But I'm not going to make you suffer through me watching me do that every single time. So we may do it again in June, and depending on what we get done and what we can do in June, it may be the only thing we can do in June. If that's the case, we'll do it. Alright, this is 86. And then we've got 34, which is back up by the house. And I really did want to buy another piece of property and the harvester, but maybe when we get the harvester in June or July, that will open up harvesting contracts to us, which will give us extra money and extra crops to sell, because we always get a little bit of extra crop off the fields. So maybe we can purchase another field before it's time to plant wheat and barley and canola. So I think we can plant canola, and I know wheat and barley are September, October, and canola is August and September. So maybe before, but through July and August, even if we have to wait till August to purchase another field or two, we'll be able to do that with having harvesting contracts. Because in July we will get hopefully some oat contracts. I don't know if there's anything else we'll be able to do, but now I don't think anybody on this farm is planting rice, but we'll see. With the mod being introduced, they might. But so let's get up here. Let's go do 34, and then we will fast forward to 4 o'clock. We'll see if we get any more contracts, and then if we don't, I'm going to end the stream. If we do, we'll do whatever contracts we can by 10:30, and then whatever's left, we will do off camera. And that will mostly be, like I said, the wood transport contracts. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. There's 34 right up here. So, I don't know if we'll get the whole thing. We'll try. It's pretty, yeah, we probably can. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fast forward time to 4 o'clock and see if any more contracts pop up that we can do. And if they don't, then I'll do the wood transport contracts off camera. And if they do, we'll do whatever we can do until 10:30. I mean, if it's fertilizing contracts, they don't take very long, obviously, because we just did like 8 in 20 minutes, 9, something like that. However many it was, I wasn't counting. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and accept those. And then, okay, nothing right now. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward time. Go to 4 o'clock. And the reason why I'm going to 4 o'clock is because that will leave me time to do those transport before it gets dark. Because I will put it on halftime when it gets to 4 o'clock. And that way I can do those. But like I said, we'll do those off camera. I'm not going to do them again. You already watched me do that. Alright, let's see what we got. More fertilizing contracts. Alright, well, this is going to get us decently close to where I want to be. Yeah, I mean, that's all we got. Man, that mowing contract would be awesome if we had mowers. Alright, so where are we at? Okay, 77, 87 are on that side. $50 is by our house. And 132 is way down south. Alright, so we'll go do that one. 132 is the second field, I think. So this should be 132. Field 77 after that. Alright, now this is what I was talking about. These are all over the place. Oh, I went up in there and then I came back out. Oh boy, there we go. Alright. Alright. No collectible. Okay. Had to check. Alright, this is... This is... Yeah, this is 87 over here. actually getting hungry again. Well, all I ate was 2 hot dogs. I have nothing with it. Alright, so one more contract to do, and then we will, like I said, I'll do those wood contracts off camera. We've done those already this episode, so I'm not going to do them again. On the stream, I'll do them off camera, and that will put us $25,252 more than what we had. Field number 50. Which one is 50? I think it's one of these two. Alright, so yeah, that's this one right here. But next stream we will be back, and we will be in June. So we will start off June, because I am going to do these wood transport contracts off camera. Which, like I said, we know it'll be $25,252. So that's how much money we'll have over what we have now. I still need to smooth this out a little bit. So let's do that real quick. Alright, nothing there. Clicked on the wrong thing. Let's make this bigger. Not quite that big. See what that did. Much better. Cool. Alright, we do have another pallet to sell. Let's collect our contracts. Alright, so we're at 56,000, so that's going to put us at just over 80,000, which is kind of where we want to be. I do appreciate everybody being here with me. This is Rock, and if you haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and also don't forget to leave comments down below. All that stuff for you is free, and it helps me and the channel grow, and I do appreciate all the support you've given me so far. You guys rock. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I hope to see you in the next one.